Welcome back to Lowell Park. The Kettleers have a nice little homestand coming up, 3 home games in 4, including matchups against only 2 teams they haven't faced this season, Bourne and Falmouth. But first, it's a matchup against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks, who are currently last in the league. Kettleers beat them in their 3rd game of the season handily, and now it's the first match of the season at Lowell Park. My name is Josh Rothstein. I'm joined by Caleb Coffman. Kettleers coming off of a pair of weekend games against Wareham. They got 1 win here, fell at Wareham yesterday, Caleb.
Yeah, so at Wareham yesterday, Jackson Wolf was lights out in his 2nd consecutive strong start, going over 5 innings. He threw 5 innings pitched, with giving up 0 runs, striking out 4, and also not allowing a single walk in the game, bringing his ERA down to 2.45 on the season with a 15-3 balls to walks ratio. And then Matt Mervis came in, was also great, finishing off the game only using 2 pitchers, going 3 innings, giving up 2 hits and 1 run. He ended up being a tough luck loser yesterday with that 1 run, as the Kettleers were unable to push across a run with another struggle from the plate, which was the complete opposite of the first Wareham game of the weekend where we played here. We hit 13 and put up an 11 spot on the Gateman, so a big difference in the 2 games. But after splitting the weekend series, we caught up with Coach Roberts to get his thoughts on how the team's playing and where they want to go looking forward.
After last game versus Orleans, Coach, that was the last time I talked to you, it was a tough day defensively, a lot sharper today. Was that something you practiced since Friday?
We have practiced it, yes, we did. And we had a 3-hour practice yesterday. So we worked on our defense, and we're going to get better and better, in that. And the thing that I'm asking the players to do, we got to be there every pitch, okay? We got to be there every pitch, and tonight we weren't there every pitch. And we want games to be 0-0. We want to see who the best team is in the league, and tonight it was Wareham, but we'll get better in regards to being there every pitch.
Jackson Wolf, 5 innings pitched, 4 Ks, really sharp on the mound. What did you think of him?
Well, I just thought he had another beautiful outing. I'm very pleased with his competitiveness, the way he handles himself on the mound maturity-wise, and his pitch selection, and Cody did a good job with him. They're the best hitting team in the league. They're at number 1, and I thought he did an outstanding job.
2 hits versus their pitching today. Do you credit the opposing pitching staff, or was it something that you didn't see out of your guys at the plate?
I credit them always. They threw the ball really well. In regards to us, our swings are still too long by a lot of people, and we got to cut them down.
Meanwhile, Hyannis is coming off a 4-2 victory over Bourne yesterday in a rain makeup game. Since starting 0-8-1 on the season, a terrible start, they've picked up their pace in the most recent 6 games. They're 3-3 in their last 6, looking to climb back in to the Western Division playoff picture. In that win yesterday, Lucas Dunn, a sophomore at Louisville, and Hunter Goodman, a sophomore at Memphis, both chipped in with big hits, including Goodman's go-ahead 2 RBI single that put Hyannis ahead for good. Offensively overall, they are led by Jared DeSantillo and Nick Lofton, who are both hitting over 300, and the only 2 players on Hyannis who have at least 10 hits on the season. The projected starter out of Fordham, a junior, is Joseph Quintal. He's appeared in 3 games this season. 2 of the starts were good. He gave up 0 runs in both of them, or 0 runs and 1 run rather, but in that middle start he did give up 6 earned runs in 3 innings, so he's been a little hit or miss so far this season. Hyannis is hoping he's on his game today. But overall, it's been a bit of a struggle for Hyannis this season. They do have the lowest team batting average in the league, just by 1 point. Harwich is just 1 point ahead of them. Hyannis sitting 214 to Harwich is 215, but it's really been on the mound where they've struggled. Their ERA is more than 2 runs greater than the next lowest team. It's over 6.5, so on the mound is where they've been struggling, and the defense has not been helping Hyannis out. They've given up, they've actually accumulated the most errors in the league, 6 more than the next highest team, which is Kettleers. So if Hyannis wants to keep this decent streak going, try and get back into the Western Division playoff picture, it'll be important for them to pitch well and play good on defense so they can get back into the picture and keep on going on this streak after they're going to have to try and rebound from that terrible start. So first pitch is right around the corner. Sam Niederman and Aram Layton will have their thoughts pregame along with Mike Roberts' thoughts pregame.